In a world obsessed with the idea of detoxing from dopamine, we've overlooked its true power. Dopamine isn't just a chemical in our brain. It's the fuel for our aspirations, the drive behind our deepest focus, and the key to unlocking states of flow and motivation that elevate us beyond the ordinary. But what if I told you that the real issue isn't dopamine itself, but how we've been misusing it? Think about it. We spike our dopamine for instant gratification. Quick scroll through social media, hours lost in video games, the thrill of gambling, or watching girls on cam. These aren't just hobbies, they're habits that shape how we use our dopamine, kind of like addictive triggers, and they're training our brain to find fleeting pleasures over lasting achievements. So instead of doing that hard essay for school, we're playing video games or reverting to a quick fix instead of focusing on what truly matters. I've been in that same boat, guys, and it's tough to get out of. But with this video, we're going to give you the keys. But what if there's a different path, a protocol that harnesses the power of dopamine, not as a distraction, but as a tool to sharpen our minds, enhance our focus, and ultimately transform our lives? This is the journey I embarked on. I discovered a protocol that not only helped me get through college, but land a dream job at a Fortune 500 company. And it all starts with understanding and applying dopamine in a way that serves us. Imagine using this key neurotransmitter in your brain, dopamine, to fuel your studies, to stay laser focused on your goals, and to keep your motivation burning bright no matter the challenge. This wasn't really clear to me at first. I was just like anyone else, diving into work and study sessions without a plan, without any motivation really. But then I stumbled upon a life-changing protocol. The architect of this revolutionary protocol is none other than Leo Longevity, a visionary whose own journey through college was marked by an unparalleled discipline and focus. Leo's method, which he presented on the More Plates, More Dates podcast, was born from his own experiences. His protocol, which was initially met with skepticism, has now become a beacon of success for those willing to push the boundaries of their cognitive capabilities. RIP to Leo. Are you ready to transform how you use dopamine to supercharge your focus and learning? Let's dive into this protocol step by step. It's clear, simple, and actionable. Here's what you need to do. Number one, cut out the noise. This means no video games, no social media scrolling, no binge watching TV shows, cam girls, and definitely no gambling. It's like a digital detox to reset your brain's dopamine levels. But it's not about the dopamine detox. It's basically starting and resetting your brain so we can be fresh and clear for our studies. So we can use dopamine as a tool and not just as a quick fix. And this is going to lead us in right to number two. After we've cleared our brain, we really need to set our intentions on this. So grab a notebook first thing in the morning. Yes, before you touch that phone or your computer, and write down the number one priority we need to accomplish today. Be really specific on this, guys. What are your goals? What is that one thing that you can do today that will make you feel good for the rest of the day? What's the one thing that you say, as long as I do that one thing, day is good? This is going to be the roadmap for our days, guys. It's going to reduce all the friction and help us get into that dopamine focus motivation state. Let's go. Let's dive into number three. Number three, this is going to have to do with something we all usually do as a routine, and that's checking emails, texts, or notifications. We're not doing any more of that, okay? Instead, do some stretching, eat a good breakfast, maybe move around, journal, get your mind clear and focused. You'll have your notebook showing you the exact plan. Let's get the body, the mind, and the spirit right. Let's go into number four. Ready for the protocol. Number four, it's time to rev our engine. What this means is that now we're going to gently increase our dopamine levels. This can be done by dopamine-inducing activities, having a cup of coffee or tea, taking a cold shower, or going on a walk. These activities wake up your brain, guys. Cold showers activated by 200%. If you're prescribed to any dopamine-boosting medication like Adderall, modafinil, now is the time to take this thing. If you're a biohacker, do your thing. And on to this next one, guys. We're shaped up for the day. We've got our dopamine in our brain. And now I call this engaging into battle. You're going to dive into that work or study session. I want you to work for an hour and a half straight, focusing only on the task at hand that you've written in the journal. No phones, no tabs open in your browser, except what you need for the task. Use a timer to keep track. After 1.5 hours, take a break, stand up, stretch, maybe do a few push-ups, and get back to it if you're up for another session. This is going to train your brain to focus. It's going to train your brain to understand that one task at a time is the most effective route. You're going to learn better, memorize better, feel more fulfilled. I like to take a break, quick break, every 30 minutes. So I got 3 sessions of 30, 30, 30, maybe 1 or 2 minute break in between. This is the way to true productivity, guys. This is how we can achieve our dreams. And lastly, to finish this protocol, after you got your session in for the day, you've learned, you've completed, it's time to reward ourselves with something you enjoy. This could be a workout, playing a game, or having a healthy snack. I want you to think about the rewards. You want to choose your rewards that support the goals that you're embarking on, not those high dopamine distractions you're avoiding. We're not doing a dopamine detox. We're simply reorganizing our dopamine motivation for our other pursuits. The pursuits that are going to lead us into a higher state. The pursuits that are going to truly, we can look back in life and go, I did that. Instead of saying, oh, I just played a lot of video games. This is it, guys. Everything related to productivity, focus. This is how you do it. Start your day clean. Keep your mind fresh. You boost your dopamine naturally. Use that for your task, and then reward yourself at the end. It can be done, and the remarkable events that occur out of this is amazing. And also, remember this. I want you to plan your high focus sessions in advance, making sure you're ready to dive in without any friction or distraction. And that dopamine boost, like I said, it can be whatever makes you feel really good. It can be coffee. I love coffee. It could be, if you're on a prescription, take your Adderall or take your modafinil. Take your nicotine. Nicotine's phenomenal for the brain. And get right to it, guys. Learn, train your brain to focus. Our minds are too distracted nowadays, but we could use dopamine to our advantage now, rather than letting it control you like majority of the population. Dopamine, it's more than a molecule and a neurotransmitter. It's a catalyst for change, a tool that when used correctly can revolutionize how we learn, focus, and achieve your dream goals, guys. It's time to shift our perspective and start using dopamine to our advantage. Your journey to mastering your mind and achieving your goals begins now. If you guys love this one, look at my other videos on how to focus, how to reclaim what's yours, and that's your mind and your body. This is what Kool Health is all about, making it cool again, making learning fun again. This dopamine protocol is gonna make learning fun, and that's gonna make you wanna do it. So thank you so much for watching, listening, whatever. Love you all. Let's do this again soon. Kool Health.